What's up, yo gamers? Saedawgestrada here, and today we have a little bit of an extra video of sorts, I guess you could say. But today we are doing our first ever top list video, and today we are naming this our top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time. And I did say we because I have a very special guest along with me today, our buddy Alex from the channel Dander Woodwere. He'll also be counting down his top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time, along with me. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. My number five pick is of course the worst Pokemon for Alligator. Alligator is on this list solely because of its design, it being having it being an amazing Pokemon based on the animal, the alligator. It makes it very. It also has a very viable ability and competitive known as Sheer Force. Sheer Force is basically an ability where like it ups your stats really dramatic, really good. And I personally I've never used the used for alligator in competitive battling, but I have seen other people use it in videos, and it does look pretty viable. It's amazing look of an alligator. It really resembles with its pointy teeth, and also how it is able to attack with all its moves. Let's go ahead and move. But let's go ahead and hand over the mic to Dander and see what his number 5 pick is.
Okay, hey there, guys. It's me, Danny here, or Dander Woodwere, whatever you call it. And here is my number 5 for this top 5 list. My number 5 is Milotic. Reason why I choose Milotic because it's a really big serpent. I really like it, and in fact, it's a whopping 20.04 feet high. That's just dramatic. That's a big serpent. Why I say about that is because its ability is model scale. It's a really good ability to use. I love it because it boosts the defense by 50% due to a status condition. As well as its other abilities, like competitive and Q-Charm. Model scale is really good, and plus I like it in competitive battle use. I would say it's a really big serpent, in my opinion. Plus it looks very beautiful and flawless on how they drew it. That's why I say for number 5 of Milotic. And yeah, I'll move it on to our next Pokemon.
Alright, so my number 4 spot is of course the fire type Pokemon Poison. I know I'm probably gonna get hate because I have two star Pokemon from the same region on my list, but it's solely because of Typhlosion. Just like another one of those Pokemon. It's just very cool, and I love its Japanese name, which is actually Bakfoon, which is like a weird that's a weird name to even like weird English translation. It's also its ability its ability Flashfire really comes in handy and competitive when you're up against other fire type Pokemon. And it's for nickname I always go with the standard generic nickname of Cindy. Yeah, as always, I like to call my syndicals. Let's go ahead and move on to the number 3 spot.
Now here is my number 4 on the list, and it is Blastoise. Now you're probably wondering why Blastoise. Well, I like its ability when it Mega Evolves, which is the ability Mega Launcher. I have another Pokemon as well in the top 5 that I will say later on. I actually also say the ability. What I like about this Pokemon, it's a big turtle. I really like it a lot. Even though it's pretty slow, it does do a lot of damage, especially because it's like a tank. I usually use it for competitive battle use, especially against my friend Saedawg or Steven. And there'll be times where it will go bad. Until it will get me something suitable. So yeah. What I say about Blastoise, his design is really nice, especially like his Mega form, where his blasters are now on his arms. So he has blasters on his arms and a big one on his back. Unlike his regular, where he has 2 blasters on the shell. It's really cool. I really like it. Its other abilities, I would say, that are really fascinating is Torrent and Rainish. I like Rainish because when it rains, he heals. And Torrent, which is a water move, so that's another good thing about his abilities. They're really good. I like them. That's pretty much the same about Blastoise. So yeah, I'll see you in my third one.
Alright, so my number 3 spot is of course we have one of the evolutions, Umbreon. And now of course Umbreon is a very useful Pokemon, competitive. It's a very bulky Pokemon overall, but it is pretty cool to see it used a lot. I love its design, especially its shiny design. Its shiny design is very good looking. How it blends in with the blue and black, like very well. It's the fact that you can level it up at night and it evolves. It's pretty cool as well. Its abilities are very low as well. The Japanese name is a little kind of bad. It's just nicknamed Blackie, which is kind of ridiculous, but it fits the name. It's very weird English translation. It definitely has as for its abilities, it's pretty bulky overall for its stats. It's got a height of 3'3", which means it probably goes into my legs. Very good Pokemon to have as a pet. I know for a fact it would be. Let's go ahead and move on to our number 2 spot.
Okay, and here is my number 3. My number 3 is an evolution, like how Steven did his. My number 3 is Sylveon. Reason why I say Sylveon, because it looks really beautiful for it to be a fairy type, and I like the idea how they come up with an evolution for a fairy type. It really looks really beautiful, especially its abilities, Cute Charm and Pixelate. I really like both those abilities. Pixelate comes in handy, especially with normal type moves when you come with a Sylveon. It also boosts it up, which I like it. And as well as I like Cute Charm because it has a chance to be able to, I guess, be infatuated with it, which kind of comes in handy. But yeah, Sylveon's a really nice and I'd say adorable Pokemon. It's really cute, and I'm really glad they actually made a fairy type for Eevee. I wasn't expecting for that to be like that. Its overall design looks flawless. I like how the ribbons just went around, even especially in the anime. It looks really nice. So that's what I have to say for my number 3, and I'm gonna move on to my number 2.
My number 2 spot is, of course, the electric type Pokemon Luxray. Now, this may be an odd number two spot, but trust me, hear me out. Luxray is a very good Pokemon overall. It's definitely good. I have used them before competitive in the PU tier. It is very useful with the Guts ability. Running Guts ability with the Toxic Orb is definitely viable. Definitely really viable to have. It also hits pretty hard with his attack stat of it's very minimal attack stat of 187, which is pretty decent. I love that how much it would be to be viable. It's very good. Its design overall is pretty good as well. I love its design, especially because it makes it look like a very menacing lion Pokemon. As for a nickname, I always go with the simple nickname of if it's male, I always name it Simba. With the female, I would always name it Nala. But let's go ahead and move on to our final number 1 spot.
And now my number 3 is Cloudster. Now you already remember from what I said about Blastoise, he has a similar ability like Blastoise, which is the only ability he has, Mega Launcher. Like I said before, Mega Launcher, I really like that ability because it boosts up pulse moves, which I also use him and also in competitive use against Saedawg and also other people. My friend always has trouble like why is it one-shot him, but hey, happens. What I like about his design as well is just that big claw. That's kind of fascinating to me. It's big. You know, what it looks to me, it looks like a shrimp or lobster. I don't know. It depends on what it looks like. I like it in fact it's water type. Most of my top 5s are mostly water types. I just realized that. Yeah. Cloudster is a really good Pokemon to use against competitive use. I would recommend it. It's really good. Because moves that you go for used to be Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Water Pulse, and Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere somewhat counts as a Pulse move. Don't know how, but it does. So yeah, Mega Launcher good ability with a Cloudster. Yeah, that's pretty OP. All right, I'm gonna move on to number 1.
All right, so for my number one favorite Pokemon of all time, and this is the reason why it's my mascot. We have the fire type Pokemon Delphox. Now everyone probably should expect this one being on the list. It's my mascot, and it is also my favorite Pokemon of all time. And it's very useful competitive. I have used it before in the RU tier. Definitely is very good to use. Choice Scarf Delphox directs lives, legitimately. With the base that's what attack stat is phenomenal for sure. It's high as 411, which means it probably goes into my my waist again. It's very good. I definitely would like to have a Fennekin. It's pre-evolved form being Fennekin as a pet, not necessarily Delphox because of its wand, and probably it'd probably be touching, probably burning my house on fire. But Fennekin probably be good to have as a pet. As for a nickname, I'll probably if it's male, because most of the time it's male. I would name it Harry Potter after for the Harry Potter series. And as for female, I haven't really thought of a female name, but as right now, I'll probably call it Christina. It's also I also like how it's designed. A lot of people hate on Delphox's design of how it looks, but to me, I think it looks very very cool. How it has a very mage look, mage perception look of being a wizard. It's also its shiny form is pretty good as well. I love the way they made it blend in with purple, gray, and red. It makes a nice touch to this fire second Pokemon. That's all of it for me though. Let's go and move on and see what Alex has to say about his last favorite Pokemon.
Now, my number one overall on the list is Swampert. Now, if you don't know, I actually had an old account, Swampert Gaming, as well as I used to be able to do videos with him on Pokerose. Now, that's gone. I only do art now because I like art a lot and I like to draw. Now, said about that past. The reason why I chose Swampert because it's my favorite Pokemon. It used to be my mascot, so you can kind of figure that out now. I like its ability Torrent, and its other ability Swift Swim when it Mega Evolves. I really like it. Plus, it kind of gave me that laugh when they make his Mega Evolution big and bulky. That gave me a laugh because I would say that's kind of funny. At the same time, it's pretty cool because it gave that toughness. And I like the Swift ability. I really like it because it moves faster, especially when you're Mega Evolve. And as well as you have Rain Dance or Drizzle. Or actually no, Drizzle's another ability, but Rain Dance. It will come in handy to be able to use. Because it's just much faster than usual. And the moves I would mostly go for with him usually probably Surf, like basic water type moves. Sometimes maybe just on priority stat moves, or maybe one of those early stab moves, depending on the situation I need. But yeah, Blastoise is really overall. I mean, not Blastoise. Swampert is really good old Pokemon. I even like its design. It really fascinates me how I see that little otter, I guess a little otter Mudkip, just turn into a really strong Pokemon. Because I especially like its pre-evolutions, Mudkip and Marshall. Mudkip's a really cute Pokemon, I really love it. So yeah, that's why I have to say for all my top 5. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Alright, that was our top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time. And that now, if you get keep in mind, this is strictly our own opinion, and that we did for these top lists. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to both of our channels, which will be linked in the description below. Also, all music that we use in this video will also be linked in the description below. As well, if you want to check out the original music creator, Woodcheck City, we will list your links below as well. But that's everything from me, though. You want to say anything, Alex, before we head out?
Yeah, sure. And when you guys check out my channel, I know you're probably seeing something, but I have videos uploaded. I'm gonna get videos uploaded once again soon. No, I'm just having some issues with some claims with some music, which is ridiculous because they're being owned by people that don't even own it. So once I get that solved, I'll be able to use music that I really want to use again. So the music you will hear for now on for a while will be not copyright music until I can be able to clear this issue. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys do enjoy. Hit that subscribe button down below as well as my channel and his channel. And yeah, we hope to see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.